Welcome to...
Off.
Oh, well, let's start again so we don't get demonetized. Well...
Sorry, I just had to get it out. You know when you got Tourette's in the morning.
Welcome to...
The Fellas Podcast.
Good little piggy. That was our 10th time.
Yeah, I tried not to swear. No swearing in the first 30 seconds of a YouTube video, Callum.
It's 1 degree outside.
It's 2 degrees, actually. Learn to count, you
For
idiot.
morning, though.
Well, you just swore in the first 15. We'll have to
Can you just
restart.
bleep that? Just bleep it.
No, because bleep, it still does it. We'll start.
Okay, no.
Yeah, it does.
No.
It's never done it for us.
Well, here's my workaround that I've been doing for years. Replace it with the chicken sound.
Does that even work?
Of course it does, bro. You just have to mute.
I thought they AI the chicken sound to make out the noise.
Now, that's just too much. They ain't doing no chicken. And if you want, you could go deep into like a 45-minute farm video and find a very specific chicken sound.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. I want to find like a really special
like
chicken.
a really special chicken, because they ain't gonna
free
have that
range
chicken. Or we go out and get our own chicken sound.
We'd make a chicken sound that we can use. No, it's got to be quite loud because it's covering a... No. Do it again.
Is that chicken? Or is that a rooster?
No, they're the same thing. A rooster's
a cock-a-doodle-doo.
Oh, sorry, but a rooster's just a chicken with aura. Let's not fuck around.
Roosters are like, they're up. Wait, I tell you what, I've never had a rooster before. Can you eat roosters? Is that allowed?
I don't think so. Are you having rooster with your chicken dinner? I mean, your Christmas dinner.
Wait, hold up, Prod. Is this a thing? Like,
can you
rooster?
Let me have a little bit of that rooster, bro.
You 100% would have had one.
What do you mean 100% would have had one?
Yes, you can eat roosters, and in some parts of the world, it's as common as eating chicken. I don't think I've ever had rooster.
I've never had rooster.
You probably have, because realistically, the only thing they're good for is like shagging hens. So it's like, they're going to eat them.
What?
Whereas the hens will make eggs.
Right,
yeah, the roosters don't make eggs, do they? So they either be used for meat or they...
Is a rooster a chicken?
That doesn't mean
Yes, it's a male chicken.
Is that literally it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then I've definitely eaten a rooster then.
Yeah.
Wait, no, hold up.
Are we sure about
that?
That's not fucking true.
It is.
What is a rooster?
That's why it's just in some places it's as common as eating chicken.
A domestic...
If it's chicken.
Here you go. It's different. It's a fowl.
Bro, if you just said a rooster is a chicken, they're not the same.
Is a type of
bird.
chicken.
No, it's not. Stop lying.
Bro, you're fucking my head up here because I don't know. I shouldn't be believing you.
Oh, yeah,
Anyway, no. What we're going to do is we're going to stop talking because I think at the end of this, we all come out with an L. I come out with an L for not knowing what a rooster is. You come out with an L for thinking a rooster's a male chicken.
It's a cock.
And
you know what? AI here has got rooster as a chicken. Yes, a rooster is considered a chicken.
Right, can we, in the comment section, can you please let us know what it is? And we're going to leave this topic here because I want to talk about summer holidays right now.
This is crazy. Yeah, we're putting ourselves in the mud here. Not all male chickens are roosters.
See? This is crazy.
No, a female rooster is not possible.
Castrated male chickens are capons.
Okay, we're doing too much now,
there's too much going on. At the end of the day, all I know is going in my belly.
At the end of the day, I want to go to Marbella.
What?
No, sorry, bro. I'm just talking about summer holidays. I need a spot. Prod, give us a spot to go for our summer holiday. Where can the boys go on holiday?
Lisbon.
Yeah.
That's because you're running your half marathon.
Nah, I'm getting married there, mate.
Yeah.
More important.
Are you getting married there?
Yes.
Lisbon?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's
but it's a lovely spot for
a boys' holiday. I do think it is quite nice. Very
Good
hilly
food.
though. Oh, take a look at the clubber.
Wow.
We're ready for our summer holidays.
That was massive.
This episode is sponsored by Revolut. And I can promise you guys, if you don't have a Revolut card, then you're not ready for your summer holidays.
Oh, no. February is over.
Thank God.
Thank God. But you know what? Speaking of this summer holiday, the actual hardest part about the whole thing is getting it out of the group chat in the first place.
And you're the worst for it. I'm the one that's always putting in the effort. Yeah. You're the one sitting around just waiting for it all to be done.
No, I'm just
You're the worst guy in the group chat. You're literally speaking about yourself.
God, the walls in here. Very nicely painted. All
right, chill. Now let's be serious just for 1 second here. Obviously, we're all looking to get on holiday this summer, and let me tell you what makes a summer holiday extra nice is the way you can get your hands on a free £20 by signing up for Revolut, getting the card, and making one purchase on it. Boom. 20 quid.
I like that a lot.
Look, who's going to say no to a free 20 quid? You get your Revolut card, you sign up, you get it, you use it once.
It's a no-brainer.
Job done.
Yeah.
Now everybody wants a free £20 when you're going on holiday. So if you are wanting this £20, then listen up. Revolut is offering you £20 when you sign up using our link. Make sure you're using our link, guys. Once you've done that, make sure you spend on the card just once to unlock that sweet, sweet £20.
Oh, yeah.
And you might be wondering, what exactly is Revolut? Well, it is a financial super app used by over 50 million people. I, for one, know plenty of the boys that use a Revolut card.
Oh, yeah.
It's honestly really simple, from everyday use, spending, saving, and of course, the travel benefits.
And transferring money is fuss-free, so you can send, receive, and chase your money. No problems at all. You won't have to do that with me, by the way. I will be sending it.
I really hope that's the case, because trying to get money off you is like trying to draw blood from a stone. It's impossible.
That's not true. Revolut's also got a pretty snazzy feature where you can receive your salary, your work pay, 1 business day earlier if you move your salary over to Revolut.
Now that is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's
a premium feature.
pretty handy.
Now, if you're trying to hit the summer holidays like me and Chip are, we're going to have to save up a bit of cash.
Bit of moolah.
Yeah, and Revolut makes that easier than ever. Revolut allows you to open an account in seconds. You can earn some great interest paid daily. You can withdraw anytime, and more importantly, no minimum deposit. Can I get a yeehaw?
Yeah! Watch your savings grow each day with Revolut's highest ever saving rates.
Make sure you download Revolut using our link. Use your card and receive your £20. Where are you actually trying to get on a little holiday vibe this year, though?
I don't know, bro.
I just booked a trip to Miami.
Oh, you did? Oh, you got Miami?
Well, not Miami. I'm going to land there and then go for a road trip down the Keys. And then to the Bahamas.
Shit. You know, I might be doing something similar.
No, oh, that's such a classic shit.
But
oh, bro.
I swear to God, my next road trip video might be starting from Niagara Falls down to like, what's it called? The very bottom of Florida.
Niagara Falls in Africa, so how are you going to do that?
No, it's not.
Just testing you, bro.
Come on, bro. You know me.
Where is Niagara Falls, bro?
Just like up top somewhere.
In Florida?
No. It's like top of America. I forgot what state it's in, to be honest.
Oh my God. So wait, you're...
What? No.
Yeah.
No. It's not.
Where is it?
It's up top. It's one of the states, like middle top. I just know that because I remember looking at the road trip. I'm sorry, I forgot to say, but
Grand Canyon, I'm thinking of.
That's not in Florida.
No, I never said it was.
Nevada.
Oh, I thought you said Florida.
But I just know it like goes down, like through the states like that.
New York.
So wait, you're gonna do an entire road trip from the top of the US to the bottom of the Keys, pretty much?
Yeah, or like something. Trying to figure out what, because obviously last time we did it in tuk-tuks and it was fun. Now we're like, what can be a little bit of a different vibe? And I'm thinking America, you know, it's got mad characters in it, just fucking weirdos, right? So it'll be a good one too. We think get 2 shit muscle cars, like 500 quid a pop, like real bangers. Just top gear the fuck out of it. Just go.
I like that.
So
that would be fun.
Good. It'll be a good
It's
time.
in Buffalo, well, near Buffalo.
New York.
Yeah.
Buffalo, New York.
And then obviously Toronto's just across
I'll be
the
honest
water.
with you. You know how I said about it being in Africa? Only till the last year, I thought Niagara Falls was in Africa.
How, bro? It's in like so many movies where the Americans go to it.
I didn't even know that. It just looks like a big waterfall.
Scares me so much, man.
What,
It does
Niagara
look a bit
Falls?
scary, doesn't it?
Has anyone kayak down it? You know, you see those mad people like canoe down these
Well,
things.
but a lot of
Let me have
people
a
have
look.
died in it, right?
Yeah, surely.
Why? Who's going for a swim in Niagara Falls?
Let's see how many people have died.
This is a fun stat.
Oh, damn. To be fair, in 1900, about 1,000 people were thought to have gone over the falls in an attempt to commit suicide. That's a long time ago.
That is...
Wait, a 33-year-old woman and her 2 children died after going over the falls in 2024. Like, what are you doing to get to that point? How are you getting, what?
Sounds like a murder to me. New York State Police, bro.
So I'm assuming that you can go into like the above bit in the water and I guess just fucking fall off. Why would they allow that?
No, I don't think they do. Bro, Niagara Falls is actually insane.
Oh, you got like, I need to know the reasoning behind that. Surely she's just not chucked her 2 kids in there and gone, yeah, let's just have a little bit of a good time.
I reckon it was murder.
Could be.
Yeah.
Do you think it's one of these places that's underwhelming when you get there?
Nah.
I don't know. I think it looks sick, but somebody did say that to me. And I was like, you sure? Because like, it looks mental.
Also, I just have this weird thing that I feel like when you see that much volume of water, just crashing into other water. That's got to look cool.
That's all. Yeah, man. I'd love to see water crashing into the water.
Yeah.
Like when I was at Yosemite, they had waterfalls, but they were a little bit dried up because of the time. But even then, they looked amazing. And I was like, damn, I wish it was fully flowing. Apparently, in the winter, it's
Wide set
fucking
waterfall with a heavy flow.
Exactly.
Have you
know
not
what I
watched
wanted to go to? Hoover Dam.
I
Didn't get a chance.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I see all in Transformers.
Yeah, now that's something that's nice.
That's like the biggest man-made structure, isn't it? Like the heaviest man-made structure. People think that
Is
is.
it?
Oh,
we
you remember the
discussed
things
that?
like what's
Yeah.
the heaviest
Yeah.
thing?
Nah,
that,
it was something in China, weren't it?
what, the Great Wall of China?
It was another
Nah, it was
dam,
a dam
though.
or another dam.
Yeah.
That was number one.
Yeah.
Nah, you were saying it's next.
Yeah.
A little UFO base, isn't it?
Is that what they say?
Could be, could be.
Could be. I'm loving that. The UFO stuff's going nutty patutty right now. When Donald Trump's supposed to be releasing all this stuff now that he's in
It's
office?
just waffle, bro.
Really? Premium waffle?
They came out with the drone stuff and it was just a load of crap. Like, it was genuinely just shit.
Yeah, what did they say?
I can't remember. It was something so mid, bro. It was
Yeah.
something so, like, anticlimactic.
But
that
Biden had lied about
I
it.
was just, like, annoyed about it.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, yeah, we found out they got permission to be there, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, oh, just fuck off.
On the topic of, I don't even know what we're going to call it, but like, have you seen Elon Musk is just porking loads of birds and having loads of kids?
Nah.
You haven't
That is
seen that?
really funny,
A
man.
new
Yes.
a new girl's
That
come
girl.
out. Yeah,
That's
and
the
said,
Ashley St. Clair girl or whatever.
uh-huh.
The funny thing is, like, have you seen her tweet from 10 years ago?
Yeah, where she says that he just like runs through girls.
And she wanted to marry him.
Yeah.
And he's replied to it going, whoa. Whoa.
This guy, you know, his whole thing is that he keeps saying that he's trying to like repopulate the earth because he believes in like a population crisis, which I'm not saying that's like a conspiracy theory thing, but his way of dealing with it is by having 13 kids. I think he has 13 kids with like five different women.
Is he just inseminating them as like IVF or
They're not a cow.
what do you mean?
Like, you know, when you inseminate a cow.
Yeah, you know
No,
what's
but
John
that's-
Clarkson's farm where he's like elbow deep in there.
That's still it though, isn't it? Like
Yeah, sure. It's technically called insemination when you.
It just sounds a bit mad. Imagine
No,
imagine
but-
porking a bird and be like, you've just been inseminated.
What I'm trying to say
Get
is
inseminated, bro.
some of them I don't think he's porked.
What?
Yeah. And
What?
he's just paying them to have
Like a
his
surrogate?
kids, yeah.
I don't
Or at
think
least
so.
that
he's just
is
doing
what
the
some
admin.
people are saying.
Yeah, but that's because they said there's no way Elon Musk is having sex,
Guys.
bro.
I swear to God, I
How
think
do you even navigate?
I
a
think
build
at least
like that?
one of them is a surrogate. I think,
Maybe.
and like that's why some of them are triplets and twins because he's choosing or whatever.
Wow. This guy, it kind of just doesn't
Don't
give
really
a
know
fuck.
the info. Yeah, fuck it, bro. It's just active.
Is it just insane?
The girls though are locking into like a lifetime of blessings though.
Yeah, well, they're getting their bag, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean,
Like the bag's being secured.
you know, you're having a child with the world's richest man.
You're good to go.
You're locked in forever. It's good.
Is that not kind of selfish on the kid though? Because he could be like such an absent father. Do you know what I mean?
I
Like,
do
they-
wonder
they're
that. Like, how do you have
basically
13
Yeah.
kids with loads of different women and be
and be one of the
available
most
to
powerful-
raise your child?
I don't know though. He's like literally one of the most powerful men in the world. He's probably like so busy. So I can't see him giving time to all.
That's what I
13
mean.
children.
You
There's
always-
one kid that he's like
Yeah.
touring around with loads at the minute.
Yeah.
He's on his shoulders and
Grimes'
stuff.
kid.
Is that the Arch X Angel
yeah,
kid?
yeah. And Grimes, the mother, has basically been on Twitter saying like, "Stop exploiting our child."
Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of mad, you know.
Yeah, people keep saying he's a meat shield.
What?
Yeah, like he just carries him around to make sure he's not going to get assassinated.
Oh yes, no, I saw that.
Yeah. Because he's always got him on the shoulders, eh?
yeah,
Gets in the back of the head.
yeah. You know, that's actually a good point. You don't actually see much of Elon Musk's security detail, considering how rich and famous he is. You would have thought you'd be a bit more.
Wait, have you seen that clip I put in the chat of his kid talking to Trump? And he's like, says something like, "You're not the president," or something. I put it in the chat.
No.
It's a fucking mental clip. And I think it's real. Can you find it?
What? Elon Musk's child?
The keywords, what would you type in? Essentially, they're in the Oval Office and it's being filmed and Trump's just sat at his desk and his kid leans in and says something to him. Now, I'm not sure if he's saying it to Trump. It's this, I think.
Bear with.
Yeah, a little bit of headphones for you here, bro. You're going to need your headphones for this. Now, some people are saying he's saying it to a reporter, but it kind of looks like he's saying it to Trump to me.
This is just a still frame, though.
No, it's
It's not
not.
playing
Oh,
yet.
is it?
Yeah.
Bro's gassed over a paused video. No audio yet, prude.
Yeah, I'm aware.
democracy. Prices from one year to the next are the same, and they're
No, he ain't saying that to Trump. That's just someone
partnership
else.
with the agency heads. And
Wait, he says something about the president, though, which is a weird thing. He's going to say something else.
Is this the correct clip? Yeah.
Yeah, it is from this thing.
Be signing a very important deal today. It's Doge.
Right, let's just
and
play it.
I'm going to ask Elon to tell you a little bit about it.
Prices from one year to the next are the same,
Telling him
and
shush.
they're
Was an NDL member.
And the force that's complained the loudest and the fastest.
It's still a bit mental to just be acting up like that.
Is to restore democracy.
He's not even saying that though.
No, he's
Without
not.
it,
Oh, that's
That's
cap.
just some
That's a lot of cap. Sorry,
political bollocks.
he didn't say none of that.
Oh, as in you reckon it's just...
He's just waffling. He's a kid, isn't he?
well, he is a kid, but he is saying some mad shit. That was
No, I don't think he is though.
No, I certainly is.
Nah, he did not say any of the stuff that was quoted there.
Well, what did he say then?
He just said shush. That was it.
Nah, there's another clip, man, where he says something about president, and it's like
Really?
you're not the president or some shit like that. Either that or I've been fucking baited. But I was watching it like, nah, this can't be real.
You watched the Match for Hope stuff?
Yeah,
You watched the game?
no,
You didn't watch it?
nope.
I watched it. And it was good. It was very good.
I watched highlights. Saw Ginger's goal. Lovely little goal.
It was nice. Finish that.
Very nice. finish.
It was all
a lot
right.
harder than
Ginger,
people
Ginger if
think.
you're watching, you can thank Thogden for that.
No,
Don't know why Thogden doesn't just come out and grab it.
Sure, but it needs to be in the right place, right time. Great movement.
Yeah, it was a good move.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. And you got to be brave as well.
Yeah.
Yo, they raised more than $10 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big,
5.7.
big cash money.
Okay, I'll find out.
Have you seen? Yeah, there's a note here, but it's right. Henri is jacked.
Yeah, I
Bro.
saw that.
Bro, he's wham.
He's been hitting the gym.
He was, mate, he was bodying people differently throughout the whole thing.
I'd love to grab his muscles.
Little PT sessions with Kate.
Well, Kate's husband
It's my boy
is
Bart.
with Bart.
Bart taking over.
Kate's husband is a PT, isn't he? I don't know. Maybe he's been PTing on
Whoa, little triple up. Little triple kill.
what, double team.
Triple
That's
nut.
disrespectful.
Triple nutty patootie. Fair enough, though.
I don't think Kate Abdo's listening to this.
You'd be
don't know
surprised,
that,
buddy.
mate.
Like
You
we
don't
said,
know.
you never know who's scrolling on the old TikTok
Sure.
clips.
Sure.
Kate, if you're watching, we'd love to actually have you on the pod. Big fans. Ginge cleared one off the line from Speed again. Yeah, Speed, Speed, he does that thing at the end of every charity match when he doesn't bag, where he goes into like a big sulk.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm not playing. He said he's not playing in the Sidemen charity match. Of
That's cap. He will be
course
there.
he will be playing. He's got to be.
He has to be playing.
Can I ask something with this sort of game? Are they getting paid much to play?
Who's they?
The players? Or
No,
is
it's a charity thing. So
they're doing it all for free?
I think so.
Okay. But I
Yeah.
assume flights and hotel.
Yeah. They sort out all the accommodation and everything like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty standard with the charity thing as well. But like, yeah, same with Soccer Aid. As far as I'm aware, no one gets paid for Soccer Aid either. But yeah, the Match for Hope thing, it was actually so sick purely for this one big reason. It went all the way to a last minute winner. And they were down like 4 or 5-2.
Who scored the winner?
I don't know
a
his
streamer.
No, it wasn't. Oh, it was a winner, wasn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was a
know his
streamer.
name,
I
but he
can't
doesn't really
remember his
play much football, and that comes off his shin. It's such a janky call, but that's what makes it so good. And yeah, at halftime, Chunks and Speed's team were just getting battered. It was like, I think it was 5-1 or something, 5-2 maybe, and they were just getting piped. And I actually thought that their team were gonna just absolutely dominate JJ and Aboflah's team, because they had Iniesta, David Silva, SV2, who's like a really good player as well. I think they even had Billy Wingrove as well, potentially. And yeah, they came all the way back, made it 5-5, and then I think it was the 87th minute. There was a big winner. And it was kind of limbs. I won't lie. I was watching it like this was a sick game. Toby got injured in it though. I'm not going to lie. With his ankle when he went down, because if you watch the slow-mo, it actually looks quite bad. I was like, oh, he's done.
Yeah.
Like he's just straight up
don't
done.
know. Is he going to be okay?
I'm not too
He said on
sure.
his story he's fine.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay.
so he'll be playing in charity match, and he's all good.
Yeah. Thank God for that. Could you imagine that though, fumbling that and then not being
That
able
would have been a
to
little,
play at your
little
own?
bit of
Especially
a
Toby as well,
tricky
because he does carry those games quite a bit. Like his ability is needed. Same with Simon.
The Travella assist, that's what I always remember into, I think it was his brother's header.
Yeah, it was a lovely little ball from Simon on that Ginge goal as well.
Let's just give out Stinker. Did you watch it as well, Pro?
I watched the highlights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
go on.
Stinker, the worst player on the pitch by like an absolute landslide. And I'm talking, there were players there that had never even kicked a ball before. KSI was the worst player.
Really?
But it wasn't even close. Like this guy,
though?
right? So first of all, the very first goal is him tucking away a lovely finish into his own net.
Yeah, but he's done that on purpose.
Do you think that's rage bait?
Mate, it's so fucking obvious though, isn't it? Like it's just a nice little finish. He's got time. He's thinking about it, and he's gone, this will be funny. It's just whacked in.
I don't know if it is,
No, I swear to God, man, he knows what he's doing.
But he does care about his reputation with stuff like that.
Nah, because that I think is funny enough. Like he's not asked about being considered a good footballer, is he?
You know what, Chip? If that was the only clip of the match, I'd have been inclined to agree with you because
But
that
he
makes
was
sure he's
just-
in the highlight reel.
He
But
was
then,
just honking him up.
have you seen the clips? Like Henri, I think, or somebody whips in a ball across the face of the goal, and JJ just misses a genuine open goal, right? And it goes off left,
Okay.
and then it gets called off offside.
I think I have seen that actually. I have seen
touch.
it.
Yeah, Henri is just look. Watch that. What are we saying? And you know what?
Wait, hold up. Can I just say, nah, you know what? It's a little bit of a tough one to hit.
No.
that. It's got a little bit of height on it, but it's an awkward one. You know what
Yeah,
I
but
mean?
he had time to control it.
Yeah.
Nah. You know what? I'm with him on that. I wouldn't have even hit it. I would.
Nah, this was such a stinky
He had
goal.
so much time.
And not only that, wait, listen to this. I'm sorry. I know JJ. Henri is like one of his goals. He would have done anything to have scored a goal assisted by Henri.
It was just a difficult ball. If to be honest, Henri, he's got to play that. He's got to play that differently.
He's got to play it along the ground. But I will say
Come
that
back.
and that wasn't the first time that he did that, by the way.
Yeah.
He'd done 2 of those in pretty quick succession. He's so lucky that both of them were called offside, so they don't technically count.
Yeah.
But we were all there. We all had eyeballs. JJ, you need to get yourself on that pitch if you want to do anything at Wembley.
Yeah, we need to beat the shit out of him.
What?
Just kick him in gear.
You want to batter him?
Sometimes that's what people need, bro.
Just to batter him?
Just need fucking lamping around the head with it.
Thogden, as always, caught a little bit of flack. Poor. What are we going to say? Poor lad here, because like
No, you can say what you
Why
like.
did Fogden catch some flack? Sorry.
he's just. You know how he loves to do. Is someone belling you, bro?
Someone's what
Alright,
the
pick
fuck,
up the
bro?
phone on.
It's
on
Bart.
It's fucking Slack.
Is it?
Yeah.
Someone belling you on Slack.
Somebody, new employee just joined because everyone's saying welcome.
Oh, so you have vibrations on for that? That's serious. Yeah, so Thogden rocks up and he's got a flat cap, and I'm pretty sure is paying homage to a famous goalkeeper, Yashin.
Yeah. That's quite cool.
And yeah, I thought like that was quite nice. Now, for some reason, in true Thogden fashion,
Yeah.
he started walking around just doing this everywhere. Right? No, and not even like the Rashford thing, but he kept like tapping like this. It was there like, I think everybody's just saying like, what are you doing?
Knowledge is
there?
power, man. You got.
He's so funny, man.
He is so funny. He's a
mind
clip
of
merchant.
Fogden. It's a crazy place.
And he just doesn't care, does he?
Yeah,
Like, he
he's
actually doesn't
funny, man.
care about the abuse.
There was another clip as well where he's just randomly doing like clap push-ups like in the middle of the game, and I think it's because someone else started doing them and he just wanted to get involved, so he started clap pushing ups, and I was just there like, you're such a funny guy, man. Like you are just a funny guy.
Do you think when he posts stuff, he's just like there with a little smirk on his face, hitting upload? Do you know what I mean?
Rage? You think it's all rage bait potentially?
100%. It's like when Danny Aaron's does something, like he knows it's gonna wind everyone
Yeah,
up.
Danny Aaron's did another one recently that cracked me up, right? So you remember like a few months ago, he posted like a carousel, and one of the final pics was him reading that book.
What, the courage to be disliked or
Yeah.
something?
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, people were commenting like, you've been reading that for 10 months, you're like 10 pages in. Because he was reading it on the Sidemen shoot. So what he's done is he's taken that picture, done another dump, and just wiped out at the end again. The exact same pic, exact same pages being read through.
Oh,
I love
just
shit
thought
like
was
that.
brilliant.
That's good.
That's good
Because
from
I think
Danny.
that's top quality shit.
You know, he's a good lad. Good fucking lad, our kid, isn't he?
Oh yeah, Danny. Yeah.
And then
dude, I
I'm
love
trying to
him.
think if there's
Shock of
any.
so much.
What's that?
A shock of a slide.
Oh
challenge.
yeah, fucking hell, didn't he?
On
Go
speed. Did
on
you
speed.
see that?
No, but I don't think he's going to half speed there. I
You think he's going to block the ball?
Well, he's gone for the ball, yeah, but he's like starts off flying through the air.
that's charity match football.
I
though,
agree.
isn't it?
I don't see the bad side of it, but there are people that are genuinely bothered by it, saying it's so reckless.
I think the thing is as well, it's on speed, so it makes it a little
fans
bit
are crazy.
yeah,
Mate,
a
so
little bit.
if there's anybody that like Speed's been doing that for, he did that to Kaka in this literal game last time.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, oh yeah, he did. He got a little bit.
He got stick
heat
for it. So maybe Danny was just trying to get Kaka's lick back. You know, you never know. I'm trying to think what else. But yeah, the man of the match was given to Ginge for this game. I thought Ginge played really well. I'm just trying to think. Simon didn't really play that much. He was good when he was on, to be fair. Played a little bit of fullback.
What happened with Bez? Got benched, didn't he? So
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Bez was in our
on the bench.
Yeah, Bez started on the bench, and in our group chat he was fuming because he'd seen himself on the lineup. He was like, yeah, sweet. And then I think Wenger was their manager or whatever, and was like, okay, Bez, you're starting on the bench, like all this. As soon as he was just kicking off, and like Danny has this funny video of him just
He
sat
played
there
well
fuming.
though, apparently.
Bez is actually a good footballer now.
Yeah.
Because he plays Sunday League every week.
Yeah.
Like he's into it. He's decent. So yeah, we've got
Ask
that.
something.
No.
No.
All right.
No.
But I'm going to ask it anyway. Who is Aberfla?
So I thought this as well, and even I'd heard of him from last year's one, and I didn't really look up on him. And then I saw him here, and he rocked up with his R9 trim, and I'm like, you gotta have quite a lot of confidence to rock up with an R9 trim. Let me go and have a look at who he is. I checked out his YouTube channel, 44 million subscribers.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know what? Shame on us for not knowing because we're irrelevant.
He's supposedly, people refer to him as like the KSI of the Middle East.
Isn't it crazy though how like someone like this just doesn't even reach your remit if you're...
It makes you realize how many massive YouTubers there are out there
Yeah.
that you're never exposed to. I even, mate, across the water, over the channel, in France and in Spain, there are YouTubers so much bigger than the top UK guys. I would say that they have bigger YouTubers than we do.
Yeah.
And yet in our head, we're just like, oh no, we don't.
Yeah.
We don't really know any of those guys.
Yeah, it's genuinely bang on.
El Rubius is a big one. If you type in his name.
Like that Squeezy guy, when I found out about him, I was like, wait, what? Squeezy, 20 mil subs. Like, I didn't know about him until I saw him do the F4 video. And he's just French guy, just absolutely flying.
Yeah.
That guy who did the Everest video.
Yes.
What was his name again?
Oh, yeah.
Forget his name, but that's one of that is, if anybody doesn't know this, I've been harping on to the boys for ages to watch this.
Where
There's a
is it?
French YouTuber
I'm trying to find
who went to climb Everest
Made a movie of
and
it.
made a literal movie. And I'm not joking when I say this. It is the best YouTube video I might have ever watched. It's about 2.5 hours long, so
I found
download it for a little commute.
It's got 41 mil. In Oxtag, he's got 9 mil subs.
It was, and I watched it, and so just so you guys are completely transparent, it's a French video, and you're probably wondering, Cal, how the hell do you watch 2.5 hour long French video? They had a professional dubber work on it with different voices for different people,
Yeah, it
and it's
was
done professionally,
very well
and
done.
it's so good. I watched the whole thing, and I didn't think it was weird, or it didn't take me out of the moment at all. It's one of the best dubbing jobs I've seen, and I just thought, mate, it was sick. Like the video was sponsored by like Nike, North Face, or like all this stuff. And I was just like, yeah, this is cold, man. So sick. So Chip's just doom scrolling at the minute. Not go on your phone challenge.
Nah,
Let's do that for the rest of
That's
this.
impossible. You know, I'm not too bad for that.
No, you are bad on this pod.
No, on the bonus pod, yeah. But that's just
No,
because
it's not bonus pod right now.
This is a
yeah,
real
I
pod.
had to reply to that. It was urgent. That was an urgency.
But you wouldn't
Anyways,
have known it was there if you didn't look at your
I
phone.
was looking at that French YouTuber, to be fair.
right. The next thing is actually the Sidemen charity match is the next big match. Obviously, we had Simon on, which is great.
Yep.
And
We're managers. Oh, I'm a manager. You are going to be a manager?
I am going to be a manager now.
We're going bar for bar. Does
Yeah.
that mean I can't be
You're
the
not
sideman?
playing?
That means I can't be sideman manager now, though.
What's that?
That means I have to be the YouTube manager.
Listen to this is what happened. They pulled me to the side and they said, look, bro, we don't want you to be a player anymore.
This is not true.
We're making you a manager. And I went, what? No, I really want to play.
This is bollocks.
Nah, yeah, I'm just joking. Please don't cut that out of context. Simon explicitly told me, do not make it out like that because that's not actually what happened either. I just there was somebody who was offered to be manager, and they said they really wanted to play. And I just said, I'll happily go and be manager.
I think manager is a sick role.
But that's what I thought. And then he was like, oh, don't make it seem like we demoted you. And I'm thinking,
it's not a demotion.
I don't know if that's a demotion. No, I would have a lot more fun being a manager than being on the pitch.
Can I ask something here?
Yeah.
Does that mean, so we've got now the fellas against each other?
Yes.
Yep.
Can we go and make a video out of you two?
That's what I've asked. That's what I've asked.
He has asked me.
Yeah.
That's a really good shout.
But I'm already making a video, so we'll have to figure out how to do it.
Oh, so you're making
you're
a
making
well, I didn't want to lug around a cameraman, so I'm taking my DJI and just fucking around.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to make a loaded video
Are we allowed
of the
to take
two.
How would we? Because there's two.
Everyone vlogs it.
Nah, oh no, I meant a cameraman. If you waned to make a proper vid,
I'm going to ask to see if we can take a loaded
Yeah, I was going to
guy.
say I don't think you would be though, because I reckon everybody asks.
Maybe.
Like speed and that. I'm
Maybe
being
a
told
special
no.
exception for the fact
for the managers.
Maybe.
But now we can create a sick
And they've also got their own guys in there too for the documentary.
Now, wait, what documentary?
They make a doc on it, don't they?
Oh yeah, he said he's going to make a behind the scenes.
They did it last year. It was on Side Plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Simon said last episode that they're going to do that.
Yeah.
Got you. So yeah, anyways, I've told him leave my kit in there though, because who knows, if the team's on the ropes, I might just have to quickly.
That would be cool if you did a little manager player job. That would be so sick.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's what People's Pundit did for the pitchside club game.
Yeah.
We played.
Look, if the team's down, if we're losing, I'm gonna have to. You got to do what you got to do. I might have to stick myself up. 5 minutes left. I've already seen it. We're one down. Someone swings in a corner. My fucking fat nugget. Back of the net. I've won it.
It would be a viral moment. We just got a clip for him.
Which would be quite good, because you know what we can do as well is in the lead up to it, we can potentially talk about our starting 11s, like who we would have.
We could do that. Suit up for a pod.
We could do a stream.
Teams.
We could do a stream for it.
Oh, sick!
Yeah.
What, announce our starting 11 on the stream?
I like that.
Do we get to choose the starting 11?
Yeah, I think we'd be able to choose it, of course.
For real?
Yeah, the most important thing, and you better do this as well. You see it in the game, yeah? Because I know what you're fucking like. You're a little sweat.
What?
You got to give everybody some nice game time.
Oh, 100%. It's a charity game.
Nah, but I know what you're like, bro. Deep down, you're a winner.
I am a winner, that's for sure, but I'll still play the shitters.
You got to give them game time, though. I don't want to see you only playing the shitters when you're 5-0 up.
Game time is subjective. 5 minutes. Get out, enjoy yourself, say hello to the fans, come back off. And sit your fucking ass down, you shit bastard. You gotta know your role. I'd do that. I'm shit, so I'd give myself a minute out there and be like,
yeah,
now fuck it.
Yeah, I've done my round.
I've done my bit.
My lap.
You've got to do what you got to do it for the team.
Yeah,
we're out there to win.
I'm excited. I think we could actually make some fun content about both of us being manager. To be fair,
yeah, it should be fun.
Which will hopefully help hype up the whole thing.
What are you gonna wear? What are you gonna wear?
I'm not telling you.
Yeah,
now you know what? I'll do my outfit reveal on the pod.
Yeah, that'd be good. Thing is, I wanted to get some custom made. I just don't know if I've got time.
I was really thinking I was gonna jump on and try and find iconic manager outfits. Of the time. Would you actually? Let's just have a little look on the pod now. The
best one is the tracksuit, in my opinion. But
a Tony Pulis?
Yeah.
But then what about Wenger's long coat?
Slazenger, that's also a good one.
You could recreate the meme on the side of the...
Amarin wears one of them now as well.
Yeah, look how that's going.
Yep.
Let's see. Iconic. You've obviously... Oh, Peps is just a bit
Nah, Pepsi's boring.
Yeah. That's a bit of a classic, the Tony Parker.
The thing is, that actually kind of looks like you.
Yeah, Scott Parker's always...
Not Tony Parker.
What?
I don't know why I said Tony Parker. Nah, that's a bit crap. That one.
Bro doesn't know how to scroll.
No, it's because there was an ad, so I was trying to get rid of it.
Respect.
Bro does not get
Is that it? No, all right. Well, yeah. Anyways, we got to find our own. Maybe we'll have to do our own thing there.
We've got to go do a little bit of shopping.
I'd love to get a few people that are going to be over on the pod at that time. Who would be... the thing is, they just haven't announced most of the players.
Yeah.
And I don't even know them.
I only know a few. I know the ones that have been announced. That's it.
Yeah.
Would Speed do a pod?
He's done one before. I don't
know if he would.
if you did, it would be
Something about
good to
staying
get
in
him.
character for that long.
No, but
was
he streams,
not the
bro.
play, right?
He streams in character
Yeah,
for hours.
but the type of stuff we ask him
would be amazing, but-
would be weird. It'd be class to get him. There'll be some people over, and if they're over, then I might just drop.
Why
him
don't you rock a
message.
little ball cap, bro?
I don't need to rock a ball cap. I'm good.
That's true. That is
Good.
true.
Yeah. Guys, let us know. Let us know a little bit in the comments. Like, what are some iconic manager outfits that we could wear?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, you've got.
Oh, that's
a little,
awful.
bro. A little flat cap is 100% the move. For
A
you,
bit
I
of me,
think.
yeah. Little flat cap. I don't mind that.
Luis Enrique always looks good.
Yeah, but it's not out there enough. It
Yeah.
needs to be a little bit ridiculous.
I think it will be cold enough. I think one of you got to do the Wenger coat.
Yeah. The thing is, Chip in a 3-piece is just a bit of a nailed on, isn't it? Yeah.
I really want to do the fucking Diodora tracksuit with the Slazingers.
I was thinking, bro, is there a
really
funny
itching to
thing,
do
right?
that.
Is
What?
there like, can we clip farm a little bit by, rocking up, just pulling out like a foldable camping chair, sitting down, glass of whiskey,
Oh, yeah,
and just
100%.
sit there just watching the game.
Titties.
And I was thinking,
No.
get a vape. Can
Me-
you vape in Wembley?
So like, how managers are meant to hate each other. We just pull up at the beginning of the game, little dap up, pull out the chair, sit down, just start bevving.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, literally,
Pull
here-
out a little camping stove, start cooking a little couple of sausages on the sidelines, and just
I beast.
couple
Get on the fucking pitch, man.
couple darts, just shouting. Yeah, hey, do you fancy some minutes? Fuck off, get on then. Fuck off.
There's loads of things. We'll have to come up with some good ideas to see how we can.
You know what I'm not looking forward to is just like when all these YouTube All Stars find out that I'm the manager, and it's like, who the fuck is this?
Nah,
Like when I rock
you're
up to the
fucking
dressing
Triple One.
room, and it's just like Speed, Mr. Beast and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, you alright, lad?" It's just gonna be the most negative fucking aura moment of my life.
No, it isn't, because everybody in the changing rooms are such good vibes.
Are they?
Yeah, seriously. I've been on both teams.
Yeah, I've
and
not.
everybody's honestly
Yeah.
in such a good mood. Everyone's excited. The vibes are high because you got to remember, people are linking up beforehand on the bus.
Yeah.
Everybody knows each other. It's not there like, it's not serious like that.
Yeah, fairs. Oh, to be fair, it will just be funny as fuck.
It will. And even if it is awkward,
still looking
you can
forward to
start your speech with like, nobody here knows who I am.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the speech. Need to figure out a little good one.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. And yeah, like I said, when I offered myself up as manager, I was just there like, mate, this would be so fun. I think I'll have so much more fun as a manager.
Yeah, I think that is the.
And not only that, but if that means someone else gets to play in a charity game,
Then, yeah,
I've played
you've
the
had your
charity
time.
games. I've done them so many times
Yeah.
now. Wembley will be sick, and look, I might be able to get some minutes right at the end. That'll be fine, just to say like,
how many
oh,
players on the team? Look, there's about 18 players on the team. Only one manager, pal.
Oh, I like that. Can we make a cold edit? Can we get a moment?
Yeah, once we've finished, and it'll
Yeah.
be like that line, and then it just drops into some filthy,
Yeah,
dirty song, and it's just us on the sidelines barking orders.
You know what I would also love to have as well? The first ever charity match that goes to penalties.
Has that not happened?
No.
Wow,
So if we can get pens,
that would be brilliant.
that would be such good
Why don't you just
entertainment.
match fix.
I actually lost my. I'm undefeated on the actual pitch as a manager, but I lost a game of penalties, and I think it was Theo
That missed.
or someone had a stinker of a penalty, and it cost me everything.
It cost me my reputation.
But then obviously I came back the next year and did them in 90.
Love that. I might go 5 at the back off the rip. See what's up.
I've realised that that's not the play. The boys couldn't keep up with it last year.
What, you just have to go 4-4-2 no matter what?
I had inverted fullbacks, pivot, everything. It was not the move. All you've got to do is 4-4-2 and just hope these boys are fucking using their eyes, because there's none of them. Listen, it was so funny actually when I tried to play 5 at the back, because the boys actually tried to give it a go.
Yeah.
They were like, he's dropping out of position, Gaffer. I was like, fucking stay there, you. Oh.
C-word.
C-word alert, chicken alert. No, it was class though.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, I'm absolutely buzzing for that.
Yeah.
It's
It's going to be a little bit of a movie.
Oh wait, what's that thing that I told you? That story that I said from Loaded. The time I went to a Christian camp.
Oh, yes. Fuck. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Loaded on our confessions. If you guys
Oh,
don't
yeah,
already
yeah.
know.
Go on.
we did confessions, and Chip, I can't remember what the confession was.
But it led to you going about Christian camp.
Yeah, now there's not necessarily like an out and out story here. It's more so the fact that I went to a Christian camp, like a summer camp. It was in Scotland. And there's one particular bit that I remember, which is why I think it's worth telling. But yeah, my parents sent me off to this thing. You go there, and I don't really know why, because it wasn't like I was like a bad kid. I feel like you go to a Christian camp if like you're on drugs, you're shagging loads of birds at the age of 14 or whatever, like you're a bit off the rails.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. Like, I was a good young, upstanding citizen of my age.
So like, what was
So I don't know why they sent me.
How old were you again?
Yeah, like 13.
Actually, it must have been a little bit of a movie. No parents, just other kids.
Yeah, but you're in like a room. It's like a hostel vibe. Like everybody's sleeping in bunk beds.
That sounds fun though at that age.
But I don't know anyone.
Yeah, but you go meet them and like be like, yo, what's up?
Kind of, but just think about the other type of kids that are going to a Christian camp.
Yeah, but you were one of them. So
but that's what I'm saying. I was not there.
Oh, so like what?
I was an outcast.
You like kicking up on the bunk above, like, yo,
I'm dicking around. I'm
trying to smoke a little J, bro, and he's like, oh, in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Right, but every morning you'd wake up. You go for breakfast, and then you would do an hour of prayers.
For just an hour
of raw dogging hymns, right? And you sit there, and I'm just brilliant. There. I remember being there thinking, like, this feels like some sort of punishment. I don't really understand why I'm here.
Finding God, bro. You was finding God.
We're doing that, and then we would, and this is what happened. This is when I knew the Christian camp was chalked.
Yeah.
Right? There was horse riding. And I was like, hell yeah, brother! I can ride horses. Stick me on the horse ride. So there's like 5 of us out in the horse ride. Sounds legit. And then we're going. My horse stops, pulls up out of nowhere. I'm like, whoa, fucking come on, boy! And what's going on here? We stop, and then everybody behind me is like, stop! And they're like, oh, what's going on? And then here,
big shit.
My horse is pissing like crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm there like, oh, what is going on? And I look down and I go, oh my God, like this. I hear a horse bundling up my side, pulls up like this, yeah. And they go, excuse me. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Do not use the Lord's name in vain.
Oh no.
Bro, let me tell you, first of all, as a 13-year-old, I didn't know what Lord's name in vain meant. I've never heard of that. I didn't know that saying, oh my God, was like a bad thing. That's just a phrase to me. So they go, do not use the Lord's name in vain. And I've looked at them and I'm there like, what do you mean? And they're like, you know what you said. Like this, like kicking off at me. And I'm there like, and as a genuine kid, I just didn't understand. And I was there like, I'm being serious. I don't get it. And it said, what did you say? Like that. And I was there like, oh my God, exactly. Do not use the Lord's name in vain. And from there, I was just like, oh, okay. I still didn't understand what they meant. Because I didn't even know the Lord was God. This is how out of touch of religion that I was at 13. I'm there like, whoa, who the fuck's Lord? What the hell is all this shit? Bro. So I remember thinking from there, after that, I was just there like, this place ain't for me, man.
That's so crazy.
I've not found my people.
No, I have not. That is so true, bro. I did not find my people there. And it just, it made me resent a lot of religion after that because I thought, and you know what? I actually blame my parents more than anything for sending me to that.
That's so crazy.
Why? Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, you fucking stitch me up. I'm going to ask my mom right now. I'm going to call her.
Give her a ring.
I'm going to bell her right now.
She's trying to force that shit upon you, my man.
Yeah, no, I'm going to call her right now.
Feels a bit crazy to just send your kid to a camp about religion.
Yeah. But there's politics
it's still going on though, isn't it?
Like there's full-on politics camps.
Politics? What? You can go to like a Tory camp?
I feel like something like that you should have a choice in, really.
Oh.
Good morning.
Good morning. I just want to let you know, Mum, you're on the podcast right now just because I've got a question.
Jeez, yeah.
I've just got a question. Volume's maxed up. But,
okay, it's fine.
So do you remember you sent me to that Christian camp?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I just ask, why did you send me to a Christian camp? Like, I'm thinking about it now. Like, our family is not religious.
Well, there was two reasons. One, I thought you were getting a bit wayward and needed kind of, to be reined in a bit. And the other reason was I just wanted to get shot of you for a few days.
You wanted to get rid of me for a few days, but why send me to a Christian camp? Did I ever tell you the story about the woman yelling at me there?
No.
I said,
Crazy. No.
yeah, we were riding a horse and it stopped for a piss. And I said, and I looked, and there was a lot of piss, and I said, "Oh my God," like this, and a woman started screaming at me, "Do not say the Lord's name in vain."
Oh my! Look at you now, eh?
Yeah, so you just sent it to me because you thought I was going wayward.
Oh, absolutely. I thought I'll let somebody else deal with it.
Oh my
Beth.
God! All right, thank you
Beth.
so much, Mum. Appreciate it. All right.
I love you.
I love you. Bye bye. That's mad, isn't it?
Chuckle.
Wow. You were just becoming a little bit of a devil. She was like, fuck this. This kid's going to Christian
Too
camp.
much Call of Duty. It's like,
That is crazy.
Proof it don't work though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably came back worse.
No, like I said, I came back just pissed off.
Yeah. You know who's quite
That'd be
religious
class.
and wasn't before now is Ryan Trahan.
yeah, he is.
I was watching a little short on it and he's saying like he found Jesus and stuff. Like, oh, that was the way he just found
I think
faith.
his dad was an alcoholic.
I said, was it something to do with his nan? Or am I
don't know.
tripping?
But his dad suffered with alcohol abuse.
Yeah, and he used to just be like classic atheist, like didn't really
Really?
with any of that stuff, I think. And then it was on more recently. So maybe he's onto something, man, and I need to follow suit.
Well, I know of people that
'Cause I
have
like
found it
him.
late in life and they almost see it as a kind of, not a therapy form, but it's like a community feel. Like I've got mates that were never religious, but they go to church now.
I look at religious people and I'm like, you're so wholesome. And I look at myself and I'm like, I'm fucking not.
Chip, I don't think they are though.
Maybe I need to.
I just think it's
I need to look into
the exterior of it all is like you are, because religion on its surface is very wholesome, and it can be very wholesome. But I just think it's not that simple.
I think the deeper you go into anything in life,
It just gets a bit ugly, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, if you get too invested, start going down crazy rabbit holes.
Yeah, I mean, look, mate, the amount of religious people that get caught up in crazy scandals.
Yeah. Fat to us, bro. Think about them churches.
Yeah, exactly. Loads of stuff, man. What was I watching recently? Like some Mormon stuff.
I
The
love
whole
the
Mormon
church
stuff's crazy.
videos where people are pretending that they've got God going through them or something.
Oh, what? Where they get possessed?
So good.
Oh yeah, and the pastor. My biggest question is, how do they get these people to go along with that shit?
I don't know if it's
Because it's obviously not real. Like,
but it's like theatrics, like it's just part of the vibe. I don't know what they're obviously, everybody knows it's fake, right? Or do people believe it?
you know what I think it is?
That's what I'm curious
think
about.
People want it to be real so bad that any little feeling that they get, because they've seen it happen before, they feel like that's how they should act when they happen. So if they get like a bit of a vibe, they'll start going like, because that's just what they know. That's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
And so they start like, oh.
What if it is real though? But we just hate us because we haven't experienced that.
No, sorry, religion might be like real, but that whole like getting possessed like that, you're just telling me fucking, and like this geezer stood on stage is just getting this person to essentially start having a seizure. No way.
You know, is it a sin if you don't believe in religion? Like for most religions, right? Is it a sin if you don't follow theirs? If you get what
Some
I'm saying?
religions will be like that, or they'll see other people that don't follow the religion and say like, how could you do that?
Yeah, like it always confuses me how it can be seen as a sin. Like not everyone thinks the same. You just have to blindly follow. Otherwise, you're a fucking bad person.
But to them, it's not blind.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess if you don't have faith,
Yeah,
then yeah, you go into hell.
yeah. That's a different
Sheesh,
thing.
it's an evil world. It's crazy.
So we
world
might be
live in.
cuts, bro.
No, I'm gonna look into it. I feel like there could be some Jesus in me.
I'm using ChatGPT.
Oh, I need Jesus in
I'm
me,
using
so.
ChatGPT deep research. I'm gonna have it pull up a little analysis on
feature?
religion. Yeah,
Deep research.
200
Deep
quid a month.
research, yeah, it's like the new.
I got
new
it.
one. Did you get it? Is it any good?
£200 a month.
£200 a month. Yeah,
That's worse than his
that's
gym
worth it. You
membership.
think it's worth it than the
That
chip
is, yeah.
membership?
Yeah.
Hey man, I've used it. It's pretty good.
Is it good?
It's legit, actually. Yeah, it takes like 15-20 minutes to come back with an answer though.
So can you give me a circumstance
Yeah, like how
you're
does,
using this?
Ooh,
How could I use it? In what
I've only really looked at it through like a businessy lens. So I've done it for like competitor analysis. I've had it do like loads of like reports on similar companies to the fellow studios.
Yeah.
And it comes back with like 20-25 pages worth of analysis, like cites all its sources. Like it's really, really in depth.
I reckon it'd be able to analyze these nuts. Right. No, I've done that. That's
Yeah,
terrible.
cheers, man. No, that's good. We're in 2025. It's important to keep doing
No,
that.
it's good. Yeah, comedy.
Yeah,
that was a funny joke from me, wasn't it?
No, really good actually. Yeah, thanks.
Well, fuck it. I'll just kill myself. Right.
And even like, you could ask it will like deep dive certain topics. Like to a level before that you've never seen.
I might give it a little test run. Can I get a trial? Sounds like an ad. This sounds like a fucking ad.
No, you can't get a trial. How about that?
Yeah, how about that, guys?
You can't fucking get a trial. It's 200 quid a month, which is crazy, but it's going to replace a lot of jobs. So
I've got a question for you lot.
might save you money.
And me and Josh were chatting about this beforehand because sometimes I have moments in my life where I wish I can control Z things. So like undo. If you were to have an option to do a control Z for a situation, how much would you pay for it each pop?
Oh, interesting. It could
So
be
like,
a
for
big
example,
thing.
I was setting up the cameras
Yeah.
and I had the camera right, but then I just moved it to make it just a little bit better, but then fucked it up. So then I wish I could just control Z. And
Nah, you don't.
I pay
you don't
for
want that.
Yeah,
You don't want that feature.
nah.
Because then you are never going to learn shit in life because you can just instantly fix.
but if
whatever
you have to
fuck up
pay
you
for
did.
it, how much do you think it's worth?
Oh, how much is it worth? Oh, bro, it could be worth your
Yeah.
entire bank account.
It needs to be. It needs to be like a one-time use thing, really.
Okay.
Yeah, if you had unlimited, because the easy answer to that question is £1. And then I could just rinse it forever. But I genuinely think you can only use this maybe 5 times in life.
Yeah.
What's
I'd
it
say
worth
3,
then?
bro. I say 3.
Or 3 times in your life. And it's going to run you 50 grand a pop.
Okay, what are those moments you're using it for?
Yeah. So do you have to use it instantaneously? Like, what's the timing?
I reckon, you know how when you send
You
an
get 5
email
minutes.
and it like says undo or unsend or whatever, until that time,
All
so
right,
like
so
3
you
to
got-
5 seconds, I reckon.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Oh, it's instant.
I think that's quite difficult then because you kind of, if you're making a big mistake, you kind of don't know until a bit later.
Well, then
Like
you
if you
learn
make a
from it.
massive life decision, right? Let's just say
Yeah.
we decide to sell the company tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to go 5 seconds later saying, I shouldn't have done that. You ain't really going to know.
Sign the contract and go, shit, come back
Yeah,
here.
something big like that, you've probably put a little bit more.
No, but I like the idea that it has to be almost like an instant regret that you feel.
Yeah.
So potentially, I think 5 minutes is a good time.
5 minutes feels a little bit better. What would you use that on though? 5 minutes, I think about it.
A lot of near-death moments.
That's a great one.
Yeah, a lot of near-death bits.
Yeah, I like that actually.
Yeah,
I nearly
because
had
you
one,
could
man.
you could then live your life a lot more dangerously.
I actually nearly had one of those recently. I was running and I was running across a pedestrian, like a zebra crossing. And obviously the first road, the car just stops fine. And I'm running and looking at the second car. Looks like it's slowing down. And just as I'm about to cross, just zooms through. And I was like, lucky that I just didn't trust the person. And I look at her, it's just some fucking woman on a phone. I was pissed off.
Tut. Cycling Mikey's going to get you.
Yeah, hopefully so. She was just laughing a smart way, probably scoring TikTok, fucking muppet.
Probably watching one of our clips, to be fair.
Yeah, which to be fair,
Yeah, fair enough. You
yeah,
can be
it's
on
fair
your
enough.
phone.
Yeah, like
Yeah, valid.
yeah.
We've also got here on the list KSI versus Dylan Danis. Obviously, that got announced a little while back. I'm excited for this
enough.
for this
Are
scrap.
you not surprised that's happening?
Why?
Because I didn't think that Dylan Danis would get another kind of like main fight like that.
Well, after
Especially
the
with
Logan stuff.
JJ.
The thing is, he's a name that everybody recognizes
but-
and has some form of a fighting background, despite how poor he was against Logan Paul.
Like, yeah, but we know that it's not going to be like a good fight.
What it will be, though, and I think this will be in the back of JJ's mind too, is the fact that if he doesn't wig Dylan in the same manner that Logan wigged him up, then it's kind of like, yeah, it's not a
Interesting,
great
though,
look.
if he like takes the same tactic though, because he just shelled up against Logan and just literally
Logan was
the whole
massive
time.
though, isn't it? It looks
he's-
really odd watching him fight.
What Logan could be
so
so
much
big.
bigger than him.
Yeah. I don't know. I look, I understand. I think Dylan Danis will be aware that he can't really shell up because what happened last time was he shelled up He kind of got a little bit embarrassed after all the shit that he had spoken. Fine. But then more so, it was after the fight, just everybody kind of forgot about Dylan Danis because there was no, like, for whatever reason, you know, he'd lost that fight and he didn't really put, everything was there like, ugh, like you didn't even try type of thing. So for this one, I think if Dylan Danis genuinely cares about post-fight, even if he loses, if he gives it a good go and he can potentially get some shots in, then at least people will be there like a bit more like, oh, fair enough. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he might have a career afterwards, because I think if he just goes in, shells up against JJ, collects his check, which really the only reason why Dylan Danis has taken this fight is to pay off the Logan Paul lawsuit. Like that's obvious. So he's got to try and get something else out of this fight other than just being repaying bills. So I'll be curious to see.
I think it'll be a good little scrap, to be fair.
You actually reckon it'll be a decent scrap?
I think it'll be a little bit of scrap. I think Dylan Danis will do something different this time.
I think he has to.
Yeah, he has to, really.
Yeah.
Like, I think he'll just be taking mad risks, actually throwing haymakers and shit. So I'll be locked in. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be locked in.
That'll be good.
When's that? March 29th, end of March?
Yeah.
Nice. Yo, I'm looking to, by the way, I'm going on holiday after that marathon. I was thinking about it. A second it's done, I'm going away. Because I realized when I had the same thing with Bookmore, when a big life event happens that I've been training for or looking forward to or doing something for ages towards it and it finishes, I feel hella sad after.
That's normal throughout anything though.
So I need to book something extra to look forward to. Like if I finish up marathon and it's just back into my fucking apartment, I'm like,
I think.
So I'm going to book myself holidays at least so I've got that for a week. And then I could get my next race booked in.
Nah.
To train for.
Let me tell you, I think this is a better way to deal with that.
Go on then.
You book something maybe 2 or 3 weeks after.
I've already got that. I've got a Hackney half, which will help.
No. The holiday that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Book it 2 or 3 weeks after. And the only reason why I say that is because when you're then on holiday, it's not a feeling of, oh, I'm so excited to go on the holiday. And you don't get that time to be excited to go away on holiday because you just built up to that big marathon and then you go straight away on holiday and you're kind of on holiday. They're like, oh, I've just filled mad and everything just happens so quickly.
Yeah, I'll probably do it a week after because I've got the Hackney half like 3 weeks after, so I probably have to time it correctly. So I could do the marathon, week of chill, just at home, work, cat standard stuff, and then take myself away, let my body heal.
I think you think like a marathon's like going to war, bro.
Nah, but you know me.
And you're going to be able to walk. You're going to be that half marathon's going to feel like a piece of piss.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like that just seems mind blowing to me. Like that, it will be. I don't think it will.
It will.
Like if I'm.
Bro, in that right? Like if you were to do a half marathon a month after doing a marathon, it's going to feel like a piece.
Sorry. I thought you were saying the marathon.
Yeah, comparatively.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, okay, I agree with that. I thought you were saying the marathon would be piss.
Nah,
that I will struggle with, I know. But I'll finish it. Just what matters.
You'll get it done, man, and you're in a good headspace about it. So
yep.
We're also looking, just so you guys know, we're looking to do a run with anybody here that fancies in the lead up to it. So if anybody is interested, of course, let us know. Keep an eye out because we'll put like a date and a time and we'll do just like a one-off run club thing and everybody hammer away at it, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think that could be good fun.
That'll be nice. Yeah, that'll be nice. I like the idea of it.
Did you guys watch the Beast Game finale?
I did.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. We're going to talk about Beast Games finale right now.
So if you guys don't want to hear it, skip ahead.
Yeah, skip this.
It'll be, if you're watching on YouTube, we'd do it in chapters. So you can skip past this chapter. And if you're listening, then just spam away at the skip button.
But yeah. Anyway, look, I thought the right guy won.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the winner.
I thought the guy that won was the guy that deserved it. He had like the best calves. He seemed all right. He was the least like annoying person.
He kind of got a bit weird towards the end. Like when they were doing the speeches in the final two, like they were so overly dramatic and American.
I think that's just how the Americans are.
Like the woman.
But to be honest, in that moment, you are going to be a bit like overwhelmed.
I don't know, man. They were like, oh, any like last minute words. And he's like staring down the lens. And he goes, my boy.
Daniel
doing this for you, buddy. And all this shit. And I was like,
but that's just America.
It's just America. Yeah.
And like his kid's got like a life-threatening disease. Like.
Yeah, no, I know. It's amazing what he's going to be able to do now.
Yeah.
Oh, is that because just for clarity, I haven't watched this, but so the guy that wins it, what's his son got?
I can't remember
Creatine
what
deficiency
it is.
or something.
Creatine
That was it.
deficiency.
That it's some brain
And there's no
growth.
cure. There's no cure, and he wants to use some money to help find the cure.
His son's like 7. He's got a brain of a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? If anybody's going to fucking win it, I'm glad it's somebody
Yeah.
There you
like
go.
that.
It was him.
Because
yeah.
let me tell you, I mean, I stopped watching about halfway through, but there was certainly a couple people in there that I would have been furious if they had won it.
There was a guy in the final 3. So Cal, basically the way one of these games worked, is there was 3 of them left.
Yeah.
And they'd asked the 50 previous contestants who were left in to write down who they would least like to win from the final 3. And in an envelope, Jimmy had the number of one of the 3 of them. And if they correctly guessed it, someone could surrender themselves for $1 million to like assume that they are the one in that envelope. And one of the guys, his only goal was really to go like camper vanning, wasn't it? Like he wanted to buy his own camper van.
Yeah.
Bit of a nomad guy. And he was
Yeah.
just like, I think it's me because like I've fucked a few people over in this process.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be me. Anyway, he takes the $1 million. It wasn't him.
It was the
It was the
woman.
woman.
Well, I
who
thought
ended-
that was obviously it was going to be the woman.
I don't know, but she rejected the $1 million on the big standing tower
Yeah.
ages ago.
Oh,
one
what?
of them
Back early
one of them
doors?
got to the final 2, which is crazy.
Wow, that is mental.
But yeah, no, he then took the money, but it's like, I'm buzzing, I'm a millionaire. Like,
Sweet game.
yeah.
You know what's annoying though is they actually are losing like half the money.
To taxes.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they get
Like the
taxed
guy
on
who
this,
won
though,
the
no?
yeah, I think Mr. Beast tweeted about it. Like somebody tweeted saying, "Oh,
Is that it? Oh, they don't
he
only walk away
He only
with.
gets like 5-6 mil," and then Mr. Beast replied to it saying, "Only," laughing face.
Yeah, it's a good point though, because particularly I think in the UK the rule is if you win money through a competition and and you've won a competition for it, I think there is a
Total tax obligation,
Oh my God.
$4.97 million. So thank God that it doubled, because the prize money got doubled to 10 mil, didn't it? Because of the coin flip.
Yeah.
But yeah. he's
Oh
won-
wait, so they coin flipped
Yeah.
to double it? I was wondering how it got to 10.
Yeah. Well, and to be honest, the guy that took the mill, that probably just spoke about that, was also the guy that decided to double it. So he offered, I think about 6 people. He was like, "Look, guys, I've got another 5 mil here. You're all in the last 6. One of you can step forward and do this coin flip. If it lands on like heads, I'll double the money right now. If it lands on tails, you are out."
No, they had to pick. They had to call it.
What do you mean?
Oh, no, sorry. The coin had the number on, didn't it?
I don't know, but either way, like he took the chance.
Yeah,
He took the 50-50 chance. He was like, I feel like it's going to happen. And obviously, all
that's
the other people are like, "Yeah, you got this, man. We believe in you. This is your moment." Because obviously they're not sacrificing.
They don't lose
shit.
anything.
And yeah, he flipped it and it doubled. And
That's
then
insane.
he
Cold.
took a mill the next round and went home.
So,
buzzing.
just so you guys know, the winner of the Mr. Beast game won $10 million. But because of the lovely tax man, they actually have to give away 50.3% of the prize, which means that about half of the money goes to the tax man, which is insane. Don't get me wrong, you're still walking away with a cool $5 million, which was the original prize pot. But to think that he had actually won 10 million and half of that goes to the tax man is insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, what?
That
Do you not just think, like, this world is cooked, isn't it? Like, isn't it? It's just so mental that the US government are actually the winners of this Beast Games tournament.
they just got 5 mil for fun.
For fuck all.
Fuck all. This guy's grinded his life away. Oh,
He was like a 1 in 4,000
Well,
choice.
well,
It's kind of like that in this country now, though. Like, what are we seeing for it?
Yeah. I don't know. But this is what I was saying. In the UK, could you just type in? I think in the UK it's tax free because like
the
money.
lottery. I think it is, right?
Well, the lottery's tax free. In casino, if you win monies in a casino, it's tax free.
Okay.
So you're
It's
gambling
up to
money.
a certain amount, no?
You don't pay taxes on prizes in the UK if it's listed as a prize and paid separately to your taxed
Yes.
monthly salary.
So there you go. So if Mr. Beast had done this in the UK, I think it would have been a tax-free sum.
What is the reason, that we as employees, if we get bonuses, have it paid through our pay slip? Can it not be classed as a prize?
I don't think we can do that.
No, because it's not. No, there's really strict rules on how something is considered a prize.
Got you.
And,
Otherwise, everyone would be doing
because
it.
if
No, of course,
and that's another thing. Like if everybody wins the prize, is it a prize? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's another annoying thing. Like like a bonus. You've worked your balls off all year. You know, you get a nice little bonus at the end of the year.
Gets
The government's like, oh, actually, no, I'll be taking a good bit of that.
Yeah.
Why?
It's a bit dark.
Fair as you taking the salary, right? Whatever, but the bonus, you should just come on.
Yeah, but you know, people would just take the piss with that. They'll be there like, oh, my salary's £5,000 a year.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
of
and my
course.
bonus is £100,000 a
Yeah,
year.
I mean, there should be like up to an X amount or something or whatever. There's got to be
It's
something.
like people with their own businesses paying themselves a director's salary. of
Oh
like
God,
12K a
worse
year.
people.
What, you're on less than minimum wage here, aren't you?
What else is on the list, Prod?
That's complete.
Have you lot been stuck in these rabbit holes on TikTok? Bro,
What, like what? Oh,
cooked by
History
them.
AI. By the way, can I just say, I fucking love it.
yeah, it's amazing.
What
You
is
see
it?
this,
Really
Cal?
good. Pull it up.
Put the headphones on as well. You need the full 4D
Alright,
audio
alright.
Yeah,
experience.
probably they've probably got one with your song. Yo, little Viking or something. POV, you wake up in a fucking.
So AI are making these. POV, you wake up during the Black Plague. Yo, what the fuck? No, but that's not what it would have been like, right?
It wouldn't. I don't know if it would have been. Obviously, it's AI.
Obviously
But
not.
He's giving it for free. Feeling guilty, so you give the bread to someone hungrier.
I don't think this is far off, fellas.
Well, you actually think it was like this?
Well, look, man, it's
Remedy or a false hope.
Doctor has given you some medicine. Is that what doctors used to look like?
played Doctor.
Oh, okay. Oh, suck on them apples. Oh, bro, I've had these trips before.
Goddamn.
That's kind of wild. Oh, those are cool. AI is going to create such cool like stuff like that. And also, that should make video games better, like cutscenes.
Yeah, I mean, they're starting to use AI for little bits, aren't they? And everybody that's using it, though, is getting slack. You know, like they used a little bit in the new movie, The Brutalist, to...
Stick, not slack.
It was... Yeah, is that... Does that not think that you're getting slack for something? Is that not a saying? Or have I just fucking...
Should we find out? Because I'm curious now.
Yeah.
Is
All
that a
right,
saying,
does that make
Brodie?
sense? Like, oh, he's getting slack for it.
Yeah.
You're getting slack for it.
Yeah.
I thought, is it not you're getting stick for it?
Both. It could be both.
Put that in. Is it you're getting slack for it?
Yeah, I think that's just like means, you know, getting a bit of a hammering for it.
Getting slack for something means being criticised
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
reprimanded.
Oh, so getting stick and getting
I mean,
slack is
in the
same
movie,
thing.
they're using, they used it for a bit of Hungarian apparently or something like that. So I'm not sure.
And they're saying, this isn't part of the creative process. Buddy, I'm sorry. The world is changing. You're just going to have to find a way to embrace it. Where there is cheaper ways, it will be used more and more often.
I started your recommendation last night, by the way. Bad Sisters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It is good, isn't
Okay,
it?
watch first.
Don't bother with
Two
season
episodes.
2.
Oh.
Because when this shit ends, that is all that's needed. I'm annoyed
Fine.
that they even bothered with the season 2.
Got you.
Chip, do you want me to teach you a little something sweet?
Go on then. What
All
you
right.
got for me? What is it?
Oh, wait. Shall we do...
No, I want this now, bro.
You
Don't
want
leave
this
it to the
now?
end.
We can
Don't
always
leave it
come
to the
back
end.
that. All right, you guys in here, I think you might know this one, but I just have a feeling that about 80% of our viewers might not know this one. It's the McDonald's Monopoly scam.
I know about it.
You know about it? And do you know the details of it? Yeah.
Yeah, but go on.
Okay, I'm gonna do this one anyways because
It is a good one.
I think. Do you know this one, Prod?
No.
Oh, that's good.
It rings a little bell. but
Josh, do you know this one? You do know this one. Okay, brilliant. Well, I'm glad I wasted my time researching
No,
this.
it's fine. You can teach. You can
Yeah,
teach
you
I'm
the
teaching
listeners.
everyone
There'll be a lot of viewers and listeners that don't know. But anyway, drop
Okay,
it.
so you know McDonald's Monopoly.
Yeah, the
right?
game, yeah.
The game. To people, I assume this happens in a lot of countries. It's not just like a UK or US thing,
I
is
think
it?
it's a worldwide thing.
Yeah, is it, you get these stickers on your McDonald's things, and then
Yep.
you can redeem them for prizes.
Some of them
And-
are fat prizes as well, like £1 million and stuff, like cars and stuff.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
absolutely insane. And in fact, this thing is so successful that at times McDonald's have seen business increase up to 40% on their usual. Now, obviously, mate,
Such a fucking class idea.
Brilliant. Brilliant
fair enough
idea. Anyways, this monopoly scam that happens is, and like I said, it's important that you understand the way it all works. So all these tokens get put on lots of different items. You peel them off, you add them to your board, and then you can like send it off to McDonald's. I think it's all done digitally now.
So it's like, for example, the car might be Mayfair and Park Lane and shit, and like you'll be getting Mayfair all the time, like, but one of them is rarely printed, and that's what becomes hard about the game. And you need to find that Park Lane or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's normally 3 of the what you have to collect all the colors to get that colors prize.
Yes,
got you. Okay.
Exactly. And the and obviously there are lots of different prizes. The biggest prize being $1 million. That's the main prize that you can get. Now, in this entire scam, the scam that was conducted was $24 million was scammed.
Whoa!
So it's a serious effort here.
Holy
right?
balls!
So your odds of winning that $1 million as well at the time was 1 in 25 million.
What?
Yes, that was your chances of winning the $1 million.
Oh my God.
So just as comparison, that being struck by lightning is 1 in 9 million.
Oh shit! Okay, so this is.
So I want to just let people know as well. I watched a video on a YouTube channel called Fern that went through this.
Okay, nice.
I just feel like they should be given good credit for this because it was a fantastic video. So here we are. Anyways. Let's talk about this scam. So I want you guys to meet Uncle Jerry. That's what they call him here. Now, this guy was a former policeman back in the day. And he was actually really, really good at his job. He climbed his way through the ranks of being a policeman very quickly, was earning approximately 6 times what other policemen were earning. He was that bloody good at his job. Pretty mental. And he ends up working for like a security firm that were put in charge of making sure the McDonald's monopoly promotion was put in charge of their security.
Yep.
And that's from making sure like the supercomputer that was picking out the winners and all this type of thing was completely secure, all the way to delivering the winners of because what he would do is he would go with the little sticker, the winning stickers, he would go to particular locations to drop them off, and he would do it all very secure. He was head of that, and he was on a salary of about $170,000 a year.
Wow, so that's how it worked. It was more like a... Like, so let's say it was like how I said, Park Lane was the one that was really hard to get. He would go to like, fucking Wisconsin, Albuquerque McDonald's and be like, hey, here's Park Lane. Or like, what's he saying to the staff? Like, how's that working?
Yeah, surely the staff just nab it then.
No, because I think he would make sure it would go onto the thing. And also when you go to redeem it, I would imagine McDonald's employees and stuff are no-go today, and they might not know what item it's on. I don't know.
But either way,
remember you have to peel it and then you see it, so you wouldn't see it from the
outside. So what is he
Yeah.
delivering a
sticker,
a one singular sticker?
Yeah.
But
because it was $1 million sticker.
yeah, so maybe what he's doing is he's got the £250 box on, the sticker is on there, he knows this is the £1 million box, and he's like, right, a £250 needs to go out with this on, guys.
Yeah.
And that was it. Because like maybe your box gets thrown in the bin. It can't get thrown in the bin. So he has to be, I imagine, quite thorough.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go through it anyways here. So, but the way he starts doing it, and so what would happen is, in order, the way he was rigging this was, he wouldn't put the sticker on the box. He would just keep the sticker and give the sticker to somebody.
Okay.
So that's how he was doing it. So it started off with relatively small things, like we're talking $25,000 prizes, and the first person that he gave it to was actually his stepbrother. And
that's just I feel like that's a stupid idea.
Well, yeah, he's just giving out a little 25K. I think this was really him just seeing like, yo, can I actually do this?
Yeah.
And yeah, he manages to give it to his stepbrother, 25K, and obviously like he's absolutely buzzing with that. Now, an interesting thing here, and I thought this was really funny, but the reason Jerry like thinks this is okay to do is because he felt as though it was already rigged, and the reason why was because when they were running through who got the winners on this supercomputer, when they would essentially randomize it, anytime that it would land on a Canadian McDonald's, they would just re-roll it. So just the Canadian just got fucked all the time.
What the fuck? Why?
And so yeah, I guess they just preferred an American to win it.
Oh, fair enough.
So that's it. Pretty insane, I thought.
Justice for the Canadians, man.
Anyways, Jerry heads to his local butcher, and they were talking about the McDonald's monopoly, and the butcher sort of said, like, "Oh, mate, like I would love to win that sometime." And Jerry's there, like, "Oh, I can help you with that." Like, yeah, and he sorts him out, and I think he wins. Is it a Dodge Viper, or he wins a prize anyways? But the problem is, what he realized was that the butcher then went on TV like, I won, like getting all gassed. And Jerry's there like, mate, I fucking know you. Don't go on TV like that. Like, he's fuming because obviously that's such an easy, like, hey, hold on. The head of security of this whole thing knows the guy that won. A little bit suspicious. Anyways, nothing comes of it, thankfully, but it makes Jerry realize that I really need to add some layers in between me and the winners here as well. Yeah. Because it's getting, you just can't have that. And a really interesting part that happens around this time, and I don't know whether it was that necessarily triggered this stuff. There was nothing that leads them to believe that was something that triggered the next couple of things that happened. But a box of anti-tamper seals on the envelope that holds the sticker. Remember I told you how he goes around with an envelope with a sticker in it. They've now accidentally sent him, the head of security guy, the anti-tamper seals. They got shipped in from Hong Kong, and it landed on Jerry's desk, and it wasn't supposed to land on his desk, but it meant that now Jerry also had loads of these anti-tamper seals. So if he wanted to go and change the things, he now had the seals to just replace.
Wow. Oh, that's just so lucky, though.
So lucky. Yeah.
Whoa.
So as they were tightening up security on this whole thing, he ended up essentially with like a golden ticket in his lap, which were the anti-tamper seals. Not only that, though, they naturally, with a promotion of this level and the amount of money funneling through, they hire an external auditor who comes in and is just there to make sure that everything's running correctly. And it's this woman, and this woman essentially just shadows Jerry. He's the top guy at this certain thing. Jerry was living the fucking high life. He was literally taking first class flights out to random cities, and she would be on the plane with him, not in first class, but like in coach. And he would just jet around. Like, this guy was living life. He would take like pointless trips for the sake of pointless trip. Why not? Like, go and do this, all this stuff. And he would always just wind up this auditor. Like, that's what she kept saying. He was like really annoying.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Probably because like, who wants to be followed around like that? But anyways, she was like genuinely on his case all the time. And there was no real opportunity where he was out of sight with the envelope when she was around, except for when he went to the bathroom, obviously. So what he was starting to do was he would go to the bathroom in these places, open up the envelope, take the real one out, replace it with a different one, or like a non-winning one, put the anti-tamper seal back on.
Ooh.
So he was doing it in the bathroom.
In the McDonald's bathrooms.
Yeah. Now, at this point, I was kind of wondering, like, okay, so let's say Jerry is, giving it to loads of other people. Why is he doing this? How is he getting the money out of this? Because if everyone else is winning, it's too bait if he just starts receiving like these big 50, 100, 200K checks.
Yeah.
So they find out, so what he ends up doing is actually the people that he's giving the winning tickets to, they're buying winning tickets. So they're said that, for the rates that were quoted were something like, for a 10K winning ticket, you have to pay 2K. For a $1 million winning ticket, you'd pay 100K. But the problem is, it's too bait. He's just too close to people. Like I said, he's got to put in these middle people, and Jerry's quite like a superstitious guy. And so he starts just selecting random people to win it. And he bumps into another guy called Jerry. His last name's Colombo. And he was like a crime ringleader guy. And he bumps into him at an airport, and he sort of tells him about this. But this is perfect because Colombo obviously has loads of connections with really rich people that would happily pay him the 100K to win $1 million ticket.
Yeah.
So he starts using this guy as like the ultimate recruitment tool, going out there, getting other people, buying it, and it puts somebody in between. Super handy.
So how much was Jerry percentage-wise taking from these prizes?
Well,
that was it. So like the numbers we were given was about $2,000 for a $10,000 ticket.
Okay, got you.
And then 100K for a $1 million ticket.
Yeah. Wow. Which is nice, like getting a little 10% cut. And then the
But at the same time, I would have been asking for 50%.
Yeah, I would have been asking for a bit more than
Like,
10.
you don't get
maybe
this
not
without-
50. I would have been maybe like 25.
I think it would have been more of finding a buyer, because finding someone with 500k, obviously this is what, 70s?
Yeah, it's around.
So,
no,
like,
I
obviously
think
it's
it's
even-
later than that. I think it's 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, so like finding someone who just has a spare 500k, whoever's got 500k as well, normally is, you know, going to be probably just making the money in means they don't need to do this.
Yeah.
So
Now-
the Gets a Criminal thing worked out perfectly because they're still willing to do whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And anyways, look, to prove to this Colombo guy that he's legit as well, because if Colombo's going to go back to all these other crime buyers, he has to prove that he's legit.
Yeah.
He hands him a Dodge Viper winning ticket, and Colombo's absolutely buzzing with it. Again, the dumbass goes onto a McDonald's commercial. Right, so this Colombo guy supposedly was an aspiring actor as well. Of course you are. And so he takes advantage of that, goes on this McDonald's commercial, and Jerry's just there like, mate, what the fuck? Like, this naturally attracts, because they're investigating a lot of the people that are winning here.
Yeah.
So much so that the FBI get a phone call off of a random informant, anonymous person, that literally says, the McDonald's monopoly's rigged. Right? And from this point, they don't know who sent in this phone call, but because there's so many winners now that are winning this stuff, all it takes is somebody, one person that's drunk, whatever.
Little hater energy.
Hater energy. Like, you know, they're at a pub, the guy was like, yeah, man, I paid this guy $2K and we got me like a 10K ticket and I won. Like, all it takes is one of those, bells up, and they're like, right, okay, we have to start really investigating all of these winners. And so McDonald's send through all the details of the winners to the FBI, and they start trying to figure out like how are we going to connect the dots here? And what they do is they start looking at the phone records of all these people, and there was just they all ended up having like a similar number contacted and called. And so that's how they really started to get onto it.
Oh man, that's such like they're fucking idiots, man.
Yeah.
Going on TV.
Yeah, exactly.
You're daft.
And then this is where they call it the McSting.
McSting.
The McSting. So this is how they got him and found out. They said they needed to run the promotion just one more time. I think because they realized it was being rigged, they were like, okay, we're just not going to do this anymore. We don't want to do it.
Okay.
But the FBI convinced McDonald's to run two big winners worth $1 million each, and a little bit of time later, a fella named someone Hoover, I don't know his first name, Hoover wins it, right? He bells up McDonald's, he's there like, I've won it, da-da-da. They know, like, right, okay, let's go find out who win this, because we know it's not legit. And they rock up to his house holding like one of those big checks with the $1 million. They're all dressed as McDonald's employees. There's a camera there. They're all undercover FBI. Right? And they're all...
That is crazy.
Yeah, and they're filming him. They're like, hey, congratulations. Can we come in your house? And they're filming him, like this camera. They're like, so how'd you win it? What are you going to do with the money? Just asking him all these questions. Anyways, they leave the check there, whatever, leave, but they've got this entire bank of evidence of this guy essentially just like, yeah, I won it, da-da-da-da-da. All like that.
Yep.
Literally only after that was like that sting right there of like setting out I guess they're decoy winning prizes. The FBI then is able to track all the different people that are involved in it just through like phone numbers, and they had 25 different agents working on this. But the problem is McDonald's, they were really unsure about the whole thing because it's just such a bad look comes out that McDonald's monopoly was rigged
it's
the
not
whole
good for
time.
them. Yeah,
it's a bad look, but at the same time, this thing is so good for business. They want to keep running it.
Yeah,
they just need to get rid of the fact that it was rigged.
Yeah,
out there. So that's why they agreed to do all this stuff. Yeah. And so they give like the FBI the signal, go ahead. They arrest everybody involved. There's up to 50 people arrested in this thing. Like that's how many people like had won.
So they got the winners and stuff as well.
They got the winners. They got the people involved in it. Jerry, and he ended up, we had Columbo, who was like the original super recruiter, but he ended up having like a guy at a Mormon church that was going around. And the problem was that a lot of these winners were just like, they would get 3 from one town. 3 winners from one town and then 3 from another town. It started just raising loads of bells. Like that's how they started to switch on to it. So anyways, everybody gets arrested. Burger King end up suing them for like false advertising. Of course, the competitors are just licking their lips. They're like, yeah, this is cash. Uncle Jerry admits to
Burger King just sued him like that.
Yeah, just mate, what the US is like
what
fuck
the fuck, man? Like, yeah, fair enough, it's a competitor, but it's just like, yeah, we're just gonna make this worse. We're gonna sue him.
Yeah. And what ends up happening is that Uncle Jerry obviously gets found guilty. Everybody, all 50 of them, all plead guilty.
Oh.
Everybody just pleads guilty. Uncle Jerry, obviously the main man of the whole operation, gets given 37 months in jail.
It's all right, to be fair.
I thought that's pretty decent. What is that? Like just shy of 3 years?
Yeah,
Do you get all the money
like
taken off you? Like, how's it work with that sort of thing?
Yeah, so I think so. What they say is he's given $12 million restitution. If you Google what restitution means, it's pretty much a fine. And any money that you ever earn will go to paying that back.
Kind of like the way you pay off your student loan.
Yes.
Like not all your money, because then you won't be able to live, but yeah, you're paying a chunk a month or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they pay this, the restoration of something lost or stolen to its proper owner. So they got to pay that back.
Okay.
And he's at $12 million. But what's interesting about this, and this is like the final thing of the story, is that Uncle Jerry still lives a sweet ass fucking life. Because this restitution, he only needs to pay $370 a month.
Wow.
That's your gym membership.
So what's the fucking point of giving 12 million restitution if before you die, you've paid about fucking 15
And the thing is, all the winners, I'm pretty sure they don't get the money taken back because this was done over like 10 years, an entire decade this scam was going on for. Like he'd done this over a long period of time. And so obviously a lot of these winners, they spent their money. You can't just be like, oh, give us that back. It's gone, it's spent. They got new cars, they got new homes.
He just has to pay 4.4k a year back.
Yeah. Which is insane.
I imagine the remainder will be taken from his like heirloom.
Maybe his estate or whatever. His death, maybe. Something like that.
How old was he an old guy? Yeah, he's probably got how many?
No, I don't know if he was like an old guy.
Has he died now?
Hey, I wouldn't think so. I think
Jerry Jacobson.
Jerry Jacobson age, maybe?
Is he alive?
So this all...
He passed away.
90 years old.
Well, I made it to 90.
Oh, they released McMillions. They released the thing about it, a documentary.
Yes, so there is a documentary about
I think after he passed, maybe.
Yeah, potentially. So yeah, man, that's kind of the story. The McMillions is another great documentary on this. And just a fascinating story about how a massive global promotion like that just rigged. Yeah. And all because, he definitely had some lucky things lying in his lap, like those anti things, but also like, they essentially had a woman follow him everywhere and he still did it.
The security on that now must be fucking crazy.
Oh my God, bro. Could you imagine?
I'd love to know the process that they have now, like how they've changed it to make it, like fraud proof.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. That's a little Cal teaches chip. A little fun one for you lot. All right. So of course we recently asked about the most boring job on the subreddit.
Okay.
As well.
Yeah. What? So the fans most boring. Like who's got the most?
Yeah. We said because remember I said like being a lifeguard must be the most boring thing.
But somebody said otherwise. They said they do 15-minute cycles each of being a lifeguard. And it's just a piece of piss.
Oh, is it?
So
that's interesting.
Okay, we've got one here anyway. All right. I'm a toll booth operator. I sit in a small booth for hours, repeating the same motions, taking money, giving change, and pressing a button to lift the barrier. Minimal interaction, zero variety, and a constant stream of impatient drivers making it a mind-numbing experience. The highlight of the day, maybe a driver says thank you instead of just grunting. That sounds fucking rough.
Yeah, let me tell you why I think that is actually such a bad, boring job to have. Is purely because, like he says, it's not enough to just check out. Like, you know, where you can just mentally just be like, yeah, whatever. But you kind of have to be alert because constantly people driving in, taking the money, like doing, I don't know if you can quite be on autopilot because every interaction is going to be slightly different.
Is it?
Yeah. Like he says there that obviously it's the same things that still need to be done.
But all like everybody getting to the toll booth knows what they need to do. They need to hand him the car.
Oh, but I bet there isn't though. I bet there's some people that just go like, or don't speak English or whatever, and you're there like, I kind of got to be a little bit switched on for this.
Oh, it does sound. I don't know. You know, I think this has got to be up there.
That
sat
sounds
on the motorway.
pretty shit.
That sounds very shit. That
So
sounds
bad.
really shit.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying it's worse though.
Respect, bro, for getting your
The
coin
fact
from
that you have to be a little bit switched on is worse because you can't just mentally check out.
Oh yes, okay,
That's
yeah.
what I mean. Like there's just a little enough.
Just enough, yeah. No, I agree with you.
Yeah, it's like almost falling asleep and being woken up just before you fall asleep every
Yeah.
time.
Oh god, yeah.
We've got another one here, Chip.
All right, which one? Which one? I stand behind a dessert counter for 6 hours by myself looking at a JD Sports.
I just imagine he's in like a shopping mall or something.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you,
it's just like working. So you're working at an ice cream parlor. Like,
what I would say is
whatever.
the whole point. Like, if you actually have to stand for that entire time, that's long.
Also, as well, like you're customer facing, aren't you? So you can't just
and you know
like,
what?
whack
I
up
bet
YouTube
I bet
your
you get some
laptop.
excited kids sometimes, and maybe that could make your day. Like keep
Some
coming in,
spoiled ass kids.
excited to get a little ice cream. You're like, fucking look at this little
That
rat,
doesn't
man.
sound very.
That doesn't
enjoyable.
sound. That doesn't make my day. Let me tell you that.
All right, okay, we go on. You read this one out.
I just do admin and it's so boring. My job is an absolute piece of piss and I work from home 4 days a week, which sounds okay, but it's incredibly boring. The pay is decent, but I'm basically paid to sit at home doing fuck all and just watch podcasts every day.
Fuck.
That's not that bad.
That's that. That's
That's
what.
calm.
That's
That
what
is
work from home.
actually,
is.
somebody literally replied saying you're living the dream, pal. Yeah, I think that.
But I also get his point. It's too easy and
Yeah.
it's not rewarding. I
Yeah,
get
Of
it.
course.
But
That's
it's
not
not
a good-
stimulating.
but it's not rewarding, but I just don't think it's boring. If you're just living at home,
Yeah.
mate, you can listening to podcasts.
Get a little side quest going, man. Like a side
little hustle.
If you've
Yeah,
got free time.
That's side hustle central. That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Currently doing work placement in local government and have the mundane task of copying down every individual from past censuses.
Oh.
As it's west of Ireland, everyone is a farmer and named either Patrick, Michael, or Mary. Thank God for the Irish Civil War that burned most of these records.
Oh my God, that is brilliant. That type of job where you're just copy pasting, like that's got to be awful as well.
Yeah. I like the look of this one though. We got a picture as well. Go on.
Love this. I legit replaced the lights on phone towers. Lol.
I don't think that's boring
That's
yeah,
insane.
because he's climbing up there, right?
that's an adrenaline rush.
That's, if anything, like quite the opposite.
Yeah. What else we got here?
I sit in an engineering office and work on blueprints and Excel sheets all day. Yeah, fairs. I feel like a lot.
If you're into that sort
Coming
of stuff,
into the
though.
admin kind of things, I'm looking for something. Someone said Prodigy C has, but listening to us maybe. Yeah,
Yeah, that's valid.
Why
Yeah.
has it got a potential spam?
Just an emoji reply. Here we go. I'm an assistant accountant for Superfund tax returns. It's cooked because I don't speak to any clients or do any actual tax returns. I only do the admin and getting signatures. Also sit directly next to the bloke who runs the company, so it makes me want to jump out. Sitting next to the boss. It's not like you can just like pretend to whack
Yeah.
up a little.
you can't do a little scroll on YouTube every now and then. You've got to be locked in.
Oh, that is bad. That's really bad. Only because you're sat next to the boss, so there's no chance of like dicking around. Oh, here we go. What's this next one? Go on, Chip.
I packed those protein egg pots you see in Tesco meal deals for 10 hours stood up. Equipment is too loud to hear anyone or talk to. Also can't forget the eggy smell or the constant greatest hits radio, which aren't so great after hearing them a million times. What
Those
eggy
like local
pots?
radio stations.
Oh, and you can't take your phone inside. Therefore, no music, no podcast, no stimulation, just fucking eggs. Oh, that is actually
no,
so
we've got to
shit.
hear from this bloke.
We need, bro, that is awful. By the way, we're going to
Shout
be
out
in
to you,
contact with a
Packer.
couple of you guys because I want to
we
hear
wanna get
from
you on the pod. Oh, yeah, your lifeguard. Here he is. Go on, Carl. This is all you.
Boring job alert, but I love it. I was a lifeguard for 10 years and now have moved into the water compliance industry. Very niche.
Is your water compliant?
My job is to go building to building, get the temperature of hot and cold water. My job is to run taps. I do more running than prodding. Hope this is boring enough for people to have a laugh, Hope this is boring enough for people to have a laugh, but honestly, I quite enjoyed the solo work, going to new buildings and getting to go behind the scenes. I've been in museums, police stations, care homes, so always something new. Keep up the pod, boys. Always listening in the van. Love that. Yo, thank you to Smiley Riley.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's happy with his job, man. It's always good to
His
see.
username
Like a
lives
person
up
like
to
that.
that.
Yeah.
Smiley
He
Riley.
sounds just like a wholesome guy.
Yeah. Right, what else we get? I fix phones and computers, but on a dead high street with no foot trade. So I spent all day basically watching the cameras waiting for business. Bloody hell. How do shops like that stay alive on a high street?
I always think they're a front for something. Though.
Yeah, like them candy shops.
Look, guys, there are some boring ass jobs here. I'm not going to lie.
Some of these are so boring, I don't want to fucking read them out.
I'm a painter, mainly painting care homes. Only thing that gets me through it is the podcast on repeat.
Hell
Brilliant.
yeah. I respect that.
Look, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you all very much for dialing in, tuning in. You already know we love you lots.
Yep.
LOL.
Yep.
Love you lots.
Download, fellas loaded, subscribe. You can listen to the pod early. We got bonus pods in there. And then buy 165. We got the grey and black joggers. They're coming out.
Back
Hell
in
yeah.
stock. Right, guys, we'll see you all later. Lots of love. Bye-bye.
Peace. Love you all. That was me taking a shit.